This is our front head for our 60 PanHead here. And I just went checking for a couple places. I thought I saw cracks. I had the one over here, which I was pretty sure was cracked, coming out of that head bolt hole right there. And it's still pretty hard to tell what the hell's going on, because you can see a line there and a line over there, but this dark line right here is the one I think's where I saw the crack before. And then over here on this side here, we had all this porosity all through here, which I knew about. I couldn't tell if there's any kind of a crack through that porosity. There's a lot of porosity there. We go. So I don't really see a crack there, but there is one over here, which I didn't see. So you can see how it goes down this side here about 1/8 of an inch and then stopped. So it looks like I'm going to have to touch that up a little bit right there. And I think I'll go ahead and grind this out right through here and get this porosity out of here and weld that up a little bit. And I'm over here welding anyway, might as well do all of it. And I'll go here and fix this crack over here that has developed. So PanHeads like to crack in these head bolt holes, but it's nice to do them before you do all your machining. But oh well, when you see them, you got to fix them. So I'm going to have to touch this up right here. Go over here, play with this a little bit. I don't like being over here at all, but oh well. And I'll fix that right there, no big deal there. And then I get to remachine the head gasket surface again, so I'll try to keep that to a minimum. But anyway, that's what we see on this one. Everything else seemed to be pretty good, I can tell. More work. Alright, clean all the penetrate off now so you can see what it looks like before we put the crack detection on there. So you can see over here, there's a very, very faint line right there. That's what I was looking at before. That's only developed the last few days here. It's been sitting for several weeks after I did all my welding, but that one's a little fine one. Probably didn't have to do it if you didn't want to, but to do it right, we got to. Now this one over here, you can see where all this porosity is all through here. Didn't look like there was any kind of a crack in here, but I couldn't really tell. That's why I put the dye penetrant on there. So, like I said, there's a crack over there, and I can't even see it now that I cleaned it. So, but you can still see a little bit of residue right down there. So, it's right in that area. So we'll just lightly hit it right there just to knock that out, make sure it doesn't appear later on. And I just go in here, I'll get rid of some of this porosity right here. I don't like it right where the gasket sits, so we'll just clean it up. And like I said, this one over here, we'll just beat out and fix it too. That's the biggest one. So, oh well, back to some welding. Okay, I cut away the bad area right here where the cracks were. This is here was where all the porosity was. The little crack that we had right here, I just cut it completely out. It's just right there in a little 1/8 inch corner. And over here, the crack that went into the head bolt boss. You can see the steel insert down in there. Just like the other ones I've done, they crack in a T format. They go down, they hit where the register is here, and they go straight across the bottom. So, not much of a crack, but just fill it in. So this one here is ready to get welded up. And then we'll remachine it. Alright, we just finished up welding up this head here. So I welded up this area where we had a bunch of porosity before that I didn't like too much. So we got that welded there. And the other side here, welded up that crack that went through there. This is actually where all the porosity was on this side. And it still has a lot of stuff going on over there. Not sure exactly how much of that's porosity, how much of it's crud. I scraped a little bit off. It seems to be flat. It looks like just a lot of crap coming up out between the head bolt and the boss there. So, actually, that was the one that was cracked over there. This here is the one that had the porosity. I forget which ones I was working on there. This one I had to weld all the way down. So this one here, we just did that, and we had that little hairline crack on this side. So we went ahead and hit that right up in there. Put that back cleanly. So this one only had a little crack, but it's got so much crap coming up out of the material, it's hard to see. splice it. I scraped with my knife. It seems to be flat, so let's see what it looks like after I machine it. So throw this back in the oven, let it cool off slowly.